Hey guys, welcome back. This is Paripatri, and we are going through the Soulful Self-Care series. And if you haven't watched my introduction, go back and watch the introduction. And this is the follow-up video for that. And we are going to dive deep into the Soulful Self-Care series. So stay with me. The first part, so we're going to divide the Soulful Self-Care series into four domains. Okay, the first one is the physical, second one is the mental, the third one is emotional, and the fourth one is spiritual. So we're going to go through all of these domains and bring self-care into our lives, into our energetic field. And it is important to bring in all of these domains because if you it is it is a creating a whole, wholeness in our energetic field. It's about bringing coherence. It's about bringing balance into every aspect of our lives, and making it, a flow of energy, chi prana, into our whole being, into our whole energetic field. Now let's talk about physical. So as I mentioned before, that self-care it has to be a mindset, okay? And that is the goal. We are starting to incorporate certain tools. So we're going to bring in certain tools and methods and practices, but these are all just to aid you to change the programming within. Because remember one thing that I always say, if you know me, you may have heard it before. Everything that we see in our life, the relationship, the career, the health, everything is a direct reflection of our own subconscious mind belief systems. Okay, and this programming is coming from our past experiences, from our parents, from our ancestors, from our past lives. It's coming from there, and it is being projected out. And anything that you see in your life, if you do not like it, then you have to go back to your programming, change it. And that's how we start seeing transformation in our life. That's how we start seeing changes in our lives. So first thing I ask you, if you're joining this program, this watching this series with me and doing the work with me, is stop. You have to stop complaining. These are all the rules to get and to start and really get results. Stop complaining. No blaming. Okay, no blaming your past, no blaming what your external factors, nothing. We start where you are. So first step is taking responsibility for your life and to commit to yourself that you are going to change it. You are responsible for it, and you have the power to change it. Okay, so accepting that, committing to yourself and taking action. So these are the three steps that I want from you, so we can do this together to get results. If you are not committed, if you are not following these three steps, you are not going to see results. So in that case, if you are not able to do that, I ask you to stop watching the video and watch something else, because this is not going to work for you. But if you are watching, the first thing I ask you is be committed, do the work, and take responsibility for everything that is happening. There's no victim. There's it is just a perception. It is just us giving our power away to everybody's approval, and that's not what we are doing here. We are now here taking that power back to ourselves. Okay, so if you're still with me, let's go ahead. The first one that I want to introduce to you is the physical self-care, physical part of it, our physical bodies, taking care of it. How many times have we said that we don't like the way we look, we don't like our hair? Maybe there are days that you don't like your teeth, you don't like the how your nose looks, or how your body is, you're fat, you're thin, you find all these imperfections in your body. And this is the first, or you may even abuse yourself. When I say abuse yourself, saying that I'm such an idiot, I don't know anything, I am cannot get anything right, I am, all these words that we use for ourselves are creating distortions, are creating energy blocks. So according to heart math, Institute of Heart Math, I'm a certified trainer in it, so this is something that I teach normally in all my resilience building trainings, is that one thing that we have to understand is our heart communicates with our brain constantly. The information that we send from our heart to the brain is way, way, way more than the information that the brain sends to the heart. So, and the heart communicates with the brain, with according to the heartbeat. The heartbeat has a rhythm associated with it. Every emotion triggers a signature pattern of that heart rate. And in the heart math, we call it as heart rate variability. So this signature varies when you are in anxiety, when you are in anger, when you are in compassion, when you are in love. So the signature varies. And what has been found in research is that the emotions such as anxiety, such as anger, frustration, jealousy, judgment, judging others, complaining, all these blaming, all these emotions have a very incoherent signature. Okay, and this incoherence, that means that you're not in sync. You're not in sync. Your brain and your heart are not in sync, and this signature is sent to your brain. Your brain thinks there's something wrong going on. It creates a stress response. It releases a stress response and creates chemicals in our body that are very, very harmful, and creates and intensifies all these emotions of anxiety, and creates that in our lives. We are now creating that experience in our life by us projecting that vibration into our magnetic field, and so we attract that into our lives. It is very important to be in tune with our emotions, understand what we are saying, because unloving thoughts, hateful, all these thoughts are really triggering a lot of physiological changes in our body that result in stress, that result in tension, that result in um, you know illnesses or diseases or pain in our life. Any words, so now any words that we may use for ourselves, if we are, so watch yourself, so give yourself 48 hours, 36 hours, and watch yourself. What are the thoughts? Because now this is a practice of being aware. What are the thoughts about yourself that you are saying? Am I, I can't do this. I am such a lazy person. I can never do this. Anything that you say for yourself, I can't, or I can never. Watch those, and maybe take a book and pen with you and write them down. When are you saying and what are you saying? So you understand yourself more and understand what are the words you are using for yourself. Okay, in my next video, I talk about the words and their power on us. But in this video, I'm going to just leave with you that how are you really talking to yourself? What are you talking to yourself? So this is the homework for you. Make sure you do this. Make sure you write down what are you saying to yourself about your body, about anything, about your personality. Just watch it, and we'll get back in our next video.